Yo, what is going on YouTube? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. In this video, I actually wanted to talk about how you can actually save some money or actually see how much money you're spending on, accessories like your fans and stuff in your mining farm, right? As you guys know, I use this VivoSun 8-inch fan for the GPUs in here. And I use this 20-inch commercial electric 6000 CFM fan, and this one stays on full blast 24/7, and it keeps the basement at a pretty good temperature. So that being said, I don't really have too much equipment running right now, obviously, but I was watching a Chump Change XD video the other day, and it kind of sparked my mind when he was saying he was swapping out his fans for more power efficient fans. And obviously, us being in a bear market, that's what you want to do. You want to lower your costs as much as possible, obviously not compromising the CFM going out of your home or heat extraction, right? But I definitely want to talk to you guys about that today and actually see how you can actually calculate it. I'll show you guys how to do that as well, and see how much you're actually spending, and give you guys a rough estimate about how much you're spending on adding these fans. Because I know some people that they tell me, like, yo, I'm just gonna add like 10 fans. I'm like, bro, it's gonna be a lot of electricity if it's not a energy efficient fans. So yeah, let me just take you into the room and I'll show you guys the fans we'll be comparing today. Okay guys, we are at the boxes, and full disclosure, it's probably a better way of calculating this, and probably a better way of like measuring everything in terms of like CFM to electricity to cost, but this is probably the fastest way and easiest way to see how much you are spending running these fans, right? And you can see I have those two 24-inch fans over there. I don't use them, but let's just look at the 20-inch fan. We'll compare all three fans. I have them all written down, but pretty much the VivoSun 8-inch fan gives you about 720 CFM, but uses about 190 watts at all times. The 20-inch fan that we're looking at right here, that I just showed you in the other clip as well, it gives you about 6,000 CFM, but you do need to use it on high, and that uses about 162 watts. I don't know the CFM. I could not find it for the medium setting, but it says it uses about 140 watts. The low setting says it uses about 130 watts, okay? And the 24-inch, the big drum fan, gives you about 7,860 CFM. That's on the high setting. And then obviously the power for that is 257 watts. It doesn't say how much CFM it gives you on the low, but it is pretty good. But you're only using about 195 watts, which is a big difference right here, right? So that being said, I'm gonna take you guys to the computer. I'll show you guys a fast, quick, easy way to calculate and see how much you're spending running multiple of these fans. Okay, so we'll go to the computer really quick and I'll show you guys. All right guys, we're back at the desktop, and trust me, I hate the desktop videos just as much as you guys. I'd prefer to vlog, but trust me, man, you're gonna want to stay locked in for this one, especially if you want to save some money in this bear market and going forward. So what I found is this electricity bill calculator from Rapid Tables. This is very handy. I highly suggest bookmarking it. I'm gonna link it down below. They also have other electrical calculators as well, like amps to kilowatts and all that other good stuff. So highly suggest bookmarking this, especially for future use. So pretty much how to use this is you're going to select your country. We're in Canada, and you're going to select your typical appliance. Honestly, you could pick anything. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't change anything in terms of the formula. So you could pick microwave if you wanted to, but we're going to use fan for this. Power consumption, I have everything written down in this Excel sheet, but we'll come back to this later and I'll explain this a bit later. So we'll just use the 190 watts for that VivoSun 8-inch inline fan. So 190 watts. We use this about 24 hours per day. Obviously I don't use this all year round, but this is just for the summer, and this is just to give you a good example of how much things will cost to run this. And obviously you can hit whatever kilowatt hour cost you have. So if you have 50 cents, you would hit 50 cents, and that's pretty expensive, but we have 9 cents, so just for this example we use the 9 cents. So pretty much it gives you the cost per day, cost per month, and cost per year. So pretty much per month we're paying about $12.50, and cost per year we're paying about $149, almost 150 bucks. So that being said, the reason why I'm showing you this today is because don't get trapped into cheap entry to a lot of products, especially fans. Reason being is, like I said, I saw that through the Chump Change video where he was saying he was using about 300 watts per like his his exhaust fans, and like that's crazy, man. Like 300 watts, bro. 300 watts for me, man. $19 per month. There's no way I'm paying 300. No way I'm paying $19 per month or $236 per year for 300 watts per month, especially for a fan. So that being said, obviously, like I said, I showed you the specs of that VivoSun 8-inch inline fan. So let's take a look at this AC Infinity T8 inline duct fan. Same thing. But if you scroll down to here, they give you the full specs. And as you can see, the max power drop is 110 watts. And you're also getting 807 CFM. You're getting a significant amount more CFM than the VivoSun. So let's input that in. So 110 watts. Hit that in. $7 per month and almost $86 per year. That is a significant chunk to save. However, the cost of entry for this AC Infinity Cloudline fan is $219. Is significantly more, and this is in USD, so it would be a lot more. But in the long term, you're saving more money, right? And that's what I want to make aware in this video, is that you should be doing your calculations for all these fans you're adding. Or if you're going to if you're thinking about buying them, make sure you're doing the calculations before you buy them. Because like you could be stuck, like I said, like 190 watts is not a big deal for me. However, that's a big difference, man. That's a big difference in cost per year, cost per month. To me, every dollar matters, especially when it comes to like ROIing your equipment, right? So like these things add up, especially like imagine if you had a bunch of them, right? Like $150 for like 4 of them. That's a lot of money, man, per year to run them. So like keep that in mind. I want to show you the 20-inch fan that does about 162 watts for the 6,000 CFM quickly. So 162 watts, 24 hours per day. Let's do this nice and per kilowatt hour. And there you go. So it costs us about $10 a month to run and $127 a year to run. So that's pretty good if you're running it 24/7. During the winter months, I don't really run my equipment like that. So, you can obviously calculate this to the point of where you like it and what works for you, obviously, with your equipment. So this is just all an example. But yeah, let's say, you really want to cut down costs, man. And, the nighttime, the nights are really cold. And, honestly, maybe you could just stop running them through the night. Let's say from 12 a.m. to 12 p.m. You don't need to run them anymore, right? You're only going to run them from 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. And look at that. You're only spending, see, it doesn't matter for that, but you're only spending $5, per month now and $63 per year. So that's a big drop off, especially if you want to save some cost on your power, right? So obviously I could go more in depth into everything. I've already done all the calculations, and from my like math, for what it is, from my calculations, it makes a lot more sense to buy this 20-inch, floor fan that does 162 watts for $49.99. You get about 6,000 CFM, which is a lot of CFM, right, for $49.99, right? And it's also relatively cheap to operate. However, the 24-inch fan that I have, you probably don't want to be running it on the high setting, because obviously it's going to be a lot more pricey to run that. You're better off running it at 195 watts, which is very similar to the VivoSun, and it's relatively like close in price as well. So it's definitely not bad if you want to keep it on the low, but I probably would not put this on full bore if you have one of those fans. I'll link these fans down below as well if you're interested in them. I do think they're relatively cheap for the CFM that they give out. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much what I want to show you. And like I said, if you want to go a little bit more in depth and get the exact wattage, because sometimes like not a lot of electronics are accurate, or fans and whatnot, but I would say they're relatively close, if anything less. You can get one of these power electricity usage monitors. They're pretty much like really cheap, and they do like watts, kilowatts, volts, amps, whatever you want within the settings. So you can also do that as well. And like I said, you could get that 20-inch fan from Home Depot for $49.99 for 6,000 CFM, rather than getting these iPowers, which only give you 3,368 CFM, right, for 125 watts. you're getting a significant amount of more CFM for the power that you're using, and it's not that much of a drop off anyways in terms of like efficiency for the power. And like I said, that's, you want more CFM, you want the best bang for your buck. Like those fans are probably, the 20-inch Home Depot fans are probably a lot better. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much the video. Just wanted to show you guys a few examples. I'll leave everything linked below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share this video with your friends so all of you guys can save some money. And yeah, guys, I'm out. Peace.